In this video, we're going to be taking a look at composing a new function using two already made functions. This is written as f open circle g of x, which is the same thing as if we write f of g of x. Actually, if you look at the second way of writing this, it actually would make a lot of sense. The g of x is actually the input into the f of x. So, for example, I'm taking the f function and I'm inputting the g function, which just so happens to equal x squared plus 4. So what does that mean exactly? Well, I'm taking the x squared plus 4 and it's going to replace all of the x's in my f function. So if I look very carefully at what was written there, I actually wrote the f function. I actually wrote the function 3x minus 4. However, instead of the x, I wrote my g function, x squared plus 4. So now it's just a matter of cleaning it up a little bit, distributing, and then simplifying. So that 3x squared plus 8 is actually equal to f of g of x. So let's try that again. This time, let's find g of f of x. So in this case, the f of x is my input. So I'm going to plug in 3x minus 4 into the g function, which means that I'm going to write my g function. However, instead of my x, I'm going to write 3x minus 4 in parentheses. Now, keep in mind that I'm going to have to FOIL 3x minus 4, so I'm going to skip that step. I'm FOILing in my head here. And then after simplifying, I'm going to get 9x squared minus 24x plus 20. So let's try that again. Let's find g of h of x. In this case, I'm plugging h into g, so I'll write my g function. However, instead of my x, I'm going to write 6x. Now notice, this time I have to plug 6x in for both of my x's. Now I'm going to clean that up. So that will give me 3 times 36x squared minus 24x plus 2, which will give me 108x squared minus 24x plus 2. So I'll just write it up here. G of h of x equals 108x squared minus 24x plus 2. So that is my new function. And now if I were to find h of g of x, that would just be plugging the g into h. So 6 times 3x squared minus 4x plus 2, which would equal 18x squared minus 24x plus 12, and that is my new function.